Looking for a fun and interesting design that will impress your guests?
Today we're going to show you just how to do that in our Urban Earth collection. I'm Millie Eggert.
And I'm Derek Woodruff, and this is Syndicate Studios.
Syndicate has added 2 new squares to our Urban Earth line, the 8-inch and the 10-inch, in the weathered slate or the brown. So Derek, tell us about this design over here.
Well, this design is actually really simple. It's a bulb garden that I've placed down into the 8-inch square. I've layered their top with some river rock for some interest. And then we built an armature out of pussy willow to hold the plants together as they grow upward.
I really love this. Is a bulb garden something you can just buy and put in, or is it something you create specifically for this?
Well, actually, it's something that you can just purchase at any garden center or grocery store, typically in the spring. And it's a fun design in the Urban Earth.
Yeah, I love it. It's just so different. You don't see that every day.
Nope.
Now we're going to be designing in the larger square. So what did you, I see you have aquafoam already in.
Yeah, the aquafoam works nice in these containers because they're sealed on the inside so that the moisture doesn't leak out.
Right, and also we have these footed pads on the bottom. All right, so what kind of design are you going to do today?
Today we're going to work on a pave design. And what do you know about pave?
I just know diamonds come in a pave design. So what does that mean exactly?
Well, the idea is pretty much exactly the same. We're going to take our flowers and we're going to design just in some neat little rows right and tight to the container. It'll look really nice in this weathered slate. Now you can help me with this design today too. We can do something that's really linear and simple, straight across, or we can add a little bit of curvature to it and give it some interest. What would you rather see?
A little interest.
Of course, I knew you were going to say that. Let's start with the hot pink. So what I would do here is cut the stem really short, and then we just place it right down into the aquafoam.
Okay, so it's all going to be just kind of flush.
That's the idea. A little bit of height variance is always good just for some detail and for some depth.
Okay. Okay, so right at the base.
Probably, that looks good right there.
Okay, and just
And we can
line
start
them.
to create our pattern, whether it comes out into the container or stays close to the edge, whichever you'd like to do.
Okay. You're really trusting me with this?
You know, a little bit.
I love also just the different sizes.
Of the flowers?
Yeah.
And the different textures.
It really gives it interest.
So let's end that yellow right there and then bring another color to bring it all the way.
Okay.
out
How about
like that. The purple? All right.
Good.
Let's move on to green berries.
So we leave the leaves on or not?
Yeah, actually I like the foliage. It'll give us some nice coverage over the aquafoam.
Okay.
And just remove any berries that are broken.
Okay. Again, adds another whole layer of the berries.
See, now the colors are bright and complement each other nicely. And then the textures vary as well. So it just really gives a nice interesting piece even though it's very low.
So where would you actually use a design like this?
Designs like this I like to see on coffee tables. Maybe something like this would work in a hotel lobby where there's soft seating, or at an event for the same reason. So we'll bring the pink right into the center here, and then we'll finish this corner out with a little bit of yellow, and that'll give us some nice balance.
Okay. And one more.
Looks good.
Right.
And look at that. Now, isn't that pretty?
I love it. It's really like a piece of art.
Yeah, a piece of tabletop art, and it's living.
So how long does a design like this last?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Actually, there's a lot of longevity in a floral design like this, and a lot of it has to do with what you put in it as well. So all the flowers we've cut to a really short length, which is actually going to help them live for much longer as long as they stay hydrated. Now something like the purple tulips in this design might not last as long as the other flowers, but there's substitutions that you can make. You can either do this with maybe some purple dendrobium orchids or purple waxflower with a few more insertions, or to keep the cost down, you could just do purple chrysanthemums.